Monday morning, the sun's just rising up over the bales. This wood chip's nicely dry. Normally my dad moves the drying floor because he likes doing that. He's not here today, so I'll do it in a minute. Boiler's okay for fuel. If it's running low, that starts to drop inside. We'll leave that till later in the day. Like to bottom it out every so often. Make sure that there's nothing in there that shouldn't be, that could have been heavy and fall out. So I'm going to do that. Then we're also got some concrete coming at 10 o'clock. So we're going to get some concrete laid as well in the other bay where we were putting the underfloor heating pipes on Friday night. Just going to dig the chip out of here now it's dry. Put it in the dry bay and then fill it back up with some wet chip. We're just waiting for some concrete to arrive, so Andrew's just giving the yard a quick sweep. And also any chip that's spilt. This is full now of chip. Obviously you've just seen that on the time lapse, and I've just turned the fan on now. So we're pushing hot air up through it, and that's why we're getting a bit of steam coming out of it. Hopefully this will be dry. Probably not tomorrow, but the day after. Andrew's getting the yard looking splendid. I'm just gonna move this weight block out the way so we can get all this bit here that blows about. Concrete wagons here, I've got the bucket on, and then we're going to do that bay now. First load going in now. Just keep the blue dotting the green and booming out as much as I can without tipping the Merlot up. Go. Just getting the bucket out now. Concrete stuck to it. Levelled off some of them potholes there, they got really bad again. This time of year when it's always wet, the yard, it just gets churned up. Postman's just been for the first time in a few days because the road's been closed, and in it is an envelope with £500 in. It says to children's funding, so I presume it's a donation to Older Hay, so it's completely anonymous, but thank you to whoever sent it, and I'll speak to Kath from the fundraising department and get her to pick it up later. Andrew's just loaded up now with wood chip, a load of wood chip going out. I should have recorded it before you did it the first time, and it really got it nice. You go out with it on one direction and twist it and pull it back. Just the other way. Got that out then, didn't it? That ridge.
But you can't find that one from the now, you said cleaner would be cushioned. Must be a fan on that one.
On here somewhere. Yeah. What did you say? Matty Dawson's really good at easy floating.
Yeah, if you can get him to do some work. Involves a bit of work with that.
I keep forgetting, but does anyone want a set of these? They're Dramone pallet forks. They've got two size bushes on them to fit an 8-ton digger. 2016, but they've only literally lifted like 5 pallets. Charlotte's dad had them for a job, never used them since. If anyone wants them, make us an offer. Got my hat on, not just because it's cold, but another day, another fly tip. This is on the road behind at the back of the yard that everyone's using as a diversion because our main road is shut at the moment. Anyway, I'm going to see if there's any labels on any of these boxes to suggest where it's come from. Seem to have some toys, pallets, some sort of tent tyre, some sort of inflatable. Yeah, so that underneath this bag that is an address. I won't put it on YouTube though, but it's quite local, 1.8 mile away it's come from. They had roadwork set up there and cones and traffic lights, and they took them up today, but look at that grid. That'd do some damage if you hit it, wouldn't it? Can get it back on. Solid. Got it back on, but it's a little loose. Another load of chip loaded, ready to go. Andrew's just cleaning the yard. It blows out when you fill the wagons. We just had this gale breaker out, but it's not quite big enough. We're going to put it on here to stop the leaves and things blowing in onto these drying floors, but it's got a couple of holes in, not big enough, so we just measured up to see if we can get one made. Roller shutter doors would be ideal, but they'd probably be like £2,000 a side, £4,000 maybe, and it's just too much money when we can just leave it open most of the year, but then in the winter just shut it off. It's gone dark, so there's a huge shadow coming off that light for the birthday bumper, but I'll quickly do it. So we've got Phil Eddy's 60, James McDowell, Steve and Isabel Morfitt, father and daughter, Simon Sherrill, Autumn, don't know if that's a name or because it's autumn, Connor Clark, Steve Smith, Damien Brady and Stephen Barnes is 55. Nearly 1,500. Amazing. So happy birthday everyone on there and anyone else whose birthday it is. Today Rob's been helping James, who comes with his computer and sorts the chipper out when it goes wrong, put some new heads on, well basically rebuilding an engine in a Mastenbrook drain, a big 6-cylinder engine. So there's a few little videos that Rob's took today just to show you what he's been up to. Big engine that. Anyway, that's it for today. I've had enough. I'm knackered. I think I've got seasonal adjustment disorder. These dark nights have really caught me out. I've been tired all day. So running on about 70% today, mainly because there's someone I've been trying to get hold of from a finance company that we had the motorhomes with, that basically just, well, they just keep, oh yeah, we'll ring you tomorrow, and it's just really annoying me because there's stuff I need to sort out with them, and they're just taking ages to get back, and it just annoys me so much because I just want to sort that, close that button, get on with something else, and instead I'm messing around chasing for settlement figures, and it's just a joke. So anyway, that's it for today. That was my little rant. Anyway, how are you feeling today? Let me know in the comments. Hopefully you're feeling a bit better than I am today. I'll see you tomorrow.